Welcome back to this coin collection system, guys. In this video we're just going to continue building our system. We're going to put a collider on our coin we made in the previous video, and we're going to have a little counter as well. So in the top right hand corner of the screen we're going to have a little counter, how many coins we collected. So the first thing, guys, in the previous video I swapped this texture around, and it didn't turn out good. So I've swapped it around again in Maya. Just all we need to do is edit UVs, go to our texture editor, and make sure we're on our UV mode, get the UVs, and go on select in the shell. So we've selected all these faces. So then all I did was I switched it around. Alright, so now we can read the text on it. It's a German coin, guys, so it's a bit random, but it looks pretty cool. Okay, so that's that. I've saved it out, I've re-imported it into Unity, and now it's the right shape. So there you go. Just to show you what we've done already, if I play the game, all I can do at the moment is walk through the coin. Okay, and we set up a nice material on the coin so the light shines on it, so to make it look more realistic. Alright, so let's quit this. The first thing I'm going to do is delete this light, or let's make it a bit more central in the scene, actually, this light, and increase the range. Let's increase it throughout the whole scene, so all of our coins look nice. And the intensity, let's dim it down a bit, I reckon. So that's that. I'm pretty happy with that. We can do anything, guys. We can put shadows. If you've got Unity Pro, you can change the shadows, but I'm going to avoid that in this video. We've been through cookies in a previous video. Alright, so some nice stuff there. I'll get into occlusion, culling and light mapping and stuff later on. But alright, to begin with, I want to create a new prefab, so I'm going to create prefab for our coin. Let's call it coin, and let's drag this object into our prefab so we can duplicate this prefab in our scene. Alright, so I'm going to replace loads of coins in our scene. Let's just put them in random places, guys, so you know, so we can collect them. Let's do that. And we've got a bunch of coins in our scene, so let's play the game, see what it does. Okay, so we're going to collect all these coins in our scene. And the first thing I'm going to do is create a C# script for the actual coin. Alright, so let's call this coin behavior. Alright, so let's go into our script, and the function we're going to use, guys, is called Ontriggerenter. So when a object enters a collision or trigger, so Ontriggerenter, and let's block it out. Now we just need one parameter, the actual collider, so it's called a collider, and let's just name it collider. Alright, so we can perform different actions depending on what collides with the coin. So we want the player to collide with the coin, and when the player does collide, we want two things to happen. We want the coin to delete itself, and we want to count. We want to increase our coin count. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is make sure the player is actually colliding with it, so we can switch the actual collider .gameObject.name. We can do it like that. Alright, so in our Unity project, our player is actually called player. There it is. So when this and the player's got a capsule collider. Alright, so we can put case player if we wanted to. Let's break it out now so we don't forget. Alright, so what's going to happen? How do we destroy the object? Well, Unity's got a function called destroy, and we want to destroy the objects this script is attached to, so we just put this .gameObject. Simple as that, guys, and that's all we need to do to destroy the coin. So with this saved out, let's attach this script to our coin. Just drag it in like that. Okay, and now it's attached. So let's see if it works to begin with. Let's run into this coin. Yep, there we go. As soon as I run into it, the coin deletes, and as you can see, it's been removed from my hierarchy just to prove it. And alright, so that's all working. So how do we make the counter? Well, I'm going to make another script. Let's just call it something different. Let's call it coin controller. Let's say that. Alright, so called coin controller, and I'm just going to make an empty game object and store it in our scene. Alright, I'm going to call this coin controller as well. Alright, so let's open our coin controller. We don't need any of this stuff at the moment, and we want to store how many coins we've collected in a variable, so I'm just going to put a public static integer and call it coin count, and a default value 0. Alright guys, so it's static because there's only one instance of this variable, and every script can refer to this variable in the coin controller. So it's a global variable. Alright, so let's put a void on GUI, and we're just going to make a box. Alright guys, so let's put GUI.box new rect, so we're doing a rectangle, and we want to float it to the right of the screen, so screen width minus 150, let's say. Let's put screen height, maybe not, we don't want to put it at the bottom, we want to put it at the top, so we just want 20 pixels from the top. The width, let's put 130, so it's 20 pixels from the right, and the height, let's put 20 again guys. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, and the actual content that's in the box is going to be a text value, so I should have done this to begin with guys. The actual text that's going to be in the box, so let's call it a string, let's call it coin text total coins colon, and let's put our coin count on the end. So just as a side note guys, we can't put the coin count directly inside the box because it's an integer, so we can't convert it to a string if it's static and stuff, so we can just store it in another variable. So let's copy and paste this into there. Alright, simple as that. We've got a box, we can store the coin text. Alright, so the last thing we need to do is actually change the coin count once we've collected it. So once the player's collided with the coin, let's refer to the actual variable. We've called it in our coin controller dot coin count. See, mono develop those guys. Okay, just put plus plus to make it go up 1. Alright, and then we just destroy the object. So this script is attached to our coin, this script is attached in our scene. We just need one instance of this, we need more instances of this. Alright, every coin instance we've got a script attached to it guys, so let's see if it works. But first we need to actually attach the script onto it. Alright, coin controller. Boom, let's play the demo. There we go, total coins 1, and if I can do it, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, so it's simple as that. In your actual games, in real world cases, you might want to save your stats. There's a way to do that in Unity. I might go through it in another video, but there's ways to do that. I'm just going to quit this now. Alright guys, so you can do this for any resources in your games. In the next few videos I'll probably go through more modelling stuff and more texture maps and material stuff as well to make things look nice in your games. So that's probably what I'll do. So that's how we collect stuff in games guys. Remember, use the Ontrigger, use a collider that doesn't take much overhead. The box collider is pretty good, and as simple as that guys. So that's that video, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.